Hello guys and welcome back. This is Mr. Siege, and as you can see, Zone 5 has opened. We've done loads and loads of fighting over the last 48 hours even, and I thought I'm going to have to put together a bit of a compilation of all the ranged fighting I've done over the past 2 days. Now this is probably the first evening's worth of fighting I've done, obviously sped up a load. Now I'm not going to talk over everything because it's a huge video and honestly I just can't talk that much, but you'll be able to see some great fighting, some decent reports, a lot of decent reports, although some not so great as well. Now out of all this footage I've recorded, I've also took out a load of footage for some other videos. I took a swarm off a guy. I've taken some city rallies as well, 3 rallies in a row, which was actually today while I was making these videos. And yeah, I took a swarm, and that's going to be another video. I'm going to put a couple of videos out about positioning towers. Now obviously in this KVK it's been a real struggle because the way they've been balling up and moving the ball backwards and forwards, it's been a real struggle to position my towers and get a decent amount of kills. Now that being said, I am doing pretty well for kills. I'm not going to say just yet. I will give a KVK update as well in the near future. And I've been swarmed a hell of a lot, and that just happens with running 3 towers. I mean, at least it does for me. I kind of play a bit aggressive as a siege main, and yeah, you'll be able to see in the next couple of videos what I mean. But guys, enjoy some of the decent fighting I have had over the last couple of days in this video. Not perfect. I've not had any crazy reports on this KVK, so when siege, but maybe people say siege are absolutely broken, that's not quite the truth. But I've been fairly efficient with resource and speed ups. I mean, compared to most players that use melee troops, as a siege main, you know, I've got a decent amount of kills for a lot less amount of resource spend than most of the players in my kingdom, and that's obviously, there's much more chance of doing that as a siege player. So guys, this is obviously the start of the zone as zone 5 opened, when pass 4's opened. As you can see, this is where the forts were dropped, and we're obviously working away, going round the enemy forts here to try and stop them building it. And ours is actually clear at the moment. We don't, you know, we're not even in that area. We don't need to be. And obviously then walking up and trying to get into a decent position to help out these fort builds is always a nightmare, especially when people are random TPing everywhere. Especially as a siege player, because they're not particularly quick. But yeah, did get into some good fights in this instance, but also I did get swarmed down, which you'll see in another video. I'm going to put all them together to show that being a siege main is far from perfect. Although the new crystal tech thing that's going to be coming out would be a massive benefit. Obviously being able to put all your tech into siege and other things, you know, that you actually want to specifically aim for in terms of crystal tech. You don't want to put points into infantry, cavalry and stuff like that if you're not going to be using them on the field. So guys, hope you enjoy this fighting compilation. Again, I will talk in certain bits to tell you what's going on, sort of what stage we're at in the KVK and stuff. So enjoy. If you want to slow any bits down this video, I have sped it up to about 3 times the normal speed of the fighting, just to make it a little bit quicker. Obviously fighting can be slow and boring, as you know. That's why I don't tend to do as many live streams, or no live streams at the moment at all. Hope to do them more in the future. I'm saving up to buy a decent gaming PC, so obviously look out for more live streams in the future. But yeah, if you do want to speed this up or slow this down even, 3 times the speed is what it's at. And as you can see, that's the fort gone, and our field is looking crazy good right now. Fire, not much resistance up till now, and you know they do improve quite a bit to be fair. So check out all the siege towers we've got on right now. Now holding a position and keeping a flag safe and holding territory. Now, I hopped over here to and noticed Turbo in an absolute pearl of a position, literally pew-pewing people that were walking past, refreshing, back to their cities. And I was like, I can't let that keep going on. And I wanted to ruffle his feathers a little bit. Now, he has got better tech than me. I did ask him later, obviously, after attacking him. And you were to see, so I did actually get there eventually. But first of all, I wanted to change the talent tree. So I did take march speed off my marches and did this to the talent trees and put the all damage to other towers up, because obviously that will benefit me when attacking him, especially because he's got better tech. Now, I'm guessing my armaments are slightly better than his, but he has got good gear and good armaments himself. As you know, if you haven't checked him out already, now, as you're able to see from a lot of the fight in this video, it's really hard to judge when your balls just dropping back and they're leaving you in the lurch, basically letting you get swarmed. So that little bit of extra time taking down your tower can be Now, I've mainly got T4 troops in this Narcissus Catherine March, and as you can see, not a crazy amount of kills at all. This wasn't too bad. In fact, you know, getting 50k sevs to the enemy with Narcissus Catherine I think is pretty decent. Now, the gear actually isn't too bad, and I'll show you that in a minute too. But yeah, nothing compared to my other marches, really. So guys, I hope you enjoyed watching that range combat from the KVK so far. We're actually attacking wind right now. We're just invading that zone, dropping a fort, so I'm going to get along with a bit of that, and need to make some other videos as well. Remember guys, I'm going to be doing siege on siege action, some city swarming stuff, my city getting swarmed, and basically a video about positioning too, how bad it can be sometimes being a siege player, because it hasn't been all plain sailing, as you'll be able to see in some future videos. Thanks guys, bye bye.